How did I change my eye color? Okay, so this is a hot topic, I guess. I started on my energy journey many years ago. And the first thing that I noticed was after doing energy work, for example, Reiki, energy healing, Kundalini, all of that stuff, I noticed that my white of my eyes were getting super bright. That was the first thing. Then I started to work more in astral traveling and shifting identities and downloading codes, working with light language, working with interdimensional beings. I started to get into that kind of energy work. And I noticed that my eyes, that they've always been green. And then after I started to do the energy work, it went to brown, like a light brown, like a hazel brown. And then I thought, wow, that's really weird. But that didn't really satisfy me enough because I never was purposely trying to change my eye color. Then they went back to green. They've always been this green. And I know that because I even had to go back and check on my license. I'm like, what did I have on my license, right? It was always green. Or this last license I had was green. I don't know. So then I noticed it big time when they changed to blue. And so much where my mom even questioned it at one point. She's like, because she has royal blue eyes. And I thought, wow, okay, so now my mom is noticing. And then now and then you would hear people say, your eyes are changing color. Like, did you always have blue eyes? And I'm like, no. And then they turned back to green. So this is where I really truly started to understand shifting identities, and I started to learn it from working with frequency and energy more. And then I started to add on the focused awareness where I could raise my cheekbones, or I could take away wrinkles, or I could actually zoom in on what I was trying to change. For example, growing your eyebrows or making your hair grow longer than it normally would in a short amount of time, like to man-made limits. When I started to see my eyes shift so much, the color, that's when I started to learn from doing that everything is malleable in this reality, in this physical realm. So then when I started to work on focusing from my awareness, it was a lot easier with my identity because I've already changed things with my frequency and energy without even trying. So the moral of my story is you can change your eye color. And you can do it with your awareness. I did it doing frequency and energy work with downloading codes and shifting identities and things like that. But you can also do it from just your awareness alone. We are all infinite beings, and we can all do this work with our mind. That's how we were created, was, in my opinion, to say, I want an apple, and it just appears in your hand. That